Hey, my beautiful friend. It is Friday, January 5th at 17:15, and something popped into my head I really wanted to share with you today. And I'm also, for those of you that have asked in the past or DM me about content creation, I'm getting better back in that habit. I know I was doing a decent job there in 2023, and I kind of slacked off a little bit, and here we are. The thing I want to talk to you about today is your reality and my reality and what is reality and how we interpret reality. Because I heard someone say something the other day that was really brilliant. And it was about the fact that there is no reality. There are interpretations of reality. And this one was really cool and it really made me think a little bit. When I watch a movie, I get something totally out of different than you do. When I drive from point A to point B, I get something totally out of it differently than you do. When I'm in a meeting or when I'm creating content, no, not creating content, but when I'm doing and going throughout the world and taking in people's thoughts, feelings, and ideas and stuff, what I am seeing is my reality. It is not your reality. And so there is no reality. There are just interpretations of inputs into our brains. So, as you head into the year and you want to maybe get along with better people or increase your circle of influence or your sphere of influence, or, you want to do something like, heck, I don't know. If you want to get a point across to someone, if you want to communicate better, if you want to teach something to someone, just remember how you're being interpreted, okay? You may say something and a man in Pittsburgh may interpret it one way and a woman in Philadelphia or a woman in California, may interpret it a completely different way. So it's going to be different, by the way, it's going to be different than how you intended it to be interpreted. So, as you're presenting your content, as you're going out in the world, just remember that the what you say and the things you pull in, they're all going through a filter of some sort. And this is really going to come in handy when we're discussing stuff like, politics or religion. We've got, upbringings to take in consideration. We've got backgrounds to take in consideration. We've got all the things that can take in consideration. And so what this has allowed me to do, more specifically recently, but some sprinkling throughout my life, is making sure that I give grace to people as we are trying to come to common grounds on so if I'm having a debate with someone about religion or about politics or about technology or about marketing, we're going to have a better chance of reaching a middle ground if we have a disagreement. We say, okay, you are not right or wrong. You have a reality. I am not right or wrong. I have a reality. I have an interpretation. So my interpretation is not right or wrong. Neither is yours. Let's talk about the subject matter in question and then talk about it also from our two different realities. And when you do that and you eliminate those words of right and wrong, you have a much better chance of reaching a common middle ground and getting along. And rather than, like digging in your heels and saying someone's right or saying someone's wrong or forcing your opinion down someone's throat, something like that. So here on January 5th, just think about, the difference between something that's presented to you and the gap in between that and your eyes and your ears and the interpretation of it. Once you do this, things get a lot better and you're going to get along with a lot more people. So if you've ever done this before, or if you have thoughts on this, please leave me a comment below. This is a topic that I'm kind of interested in recently, the difference between reality and the presentation of material that generates my reality. Leave your comments below, and as always, follow, subscribe, the deal. If this is on YouTube, make sure you please follow and subscribe. Thanks.